Welcome back to Castle Panic Wizard's Tower playthrough. We are doing starting part 3, and I guess we'll get right into it. Last time we drew up to 6 cards, and we'll take a look at them quickly. We have a draw 2 cards, a red fireball, change range, a green swordsman, enchanted, and an any color swordsman. So now we are into the discard and draw card phase, and yeah, I don't really want to discard any of these, so I don't think I will. I'm just going to go right into play cards. Of course, the first card I'm going to play is the draw 2 cards. It says play this card to add 2 cards to your hand, even if it exceeds the normal hand limit. And the 2 cards you must draw with that card are the regular castle cards. So drawing 2 of those, we end up getting a red knight, and we get a mortar. Okay, not that exciting. All right, now we're into playing some more cards. So the first thing I'm going to, I guess, have to do is I'm going to play the any colored swordsman, and with the any colored swordsman I'm going to play enchanted, and that says play this card with any hit card. Well, this is a hit card for 2 additional points of damage to the monster. So the any colored swordsman with the enchanted blade is going to hit the ogre right here in the blue swordsman ring, doing 3 damage. He only has 2 left. However, we get rid of him. I didn't want him coming into our inner castle area. The next card I'm going to play is I'm going to play the green swordsman, and the green swordsman will hit our troll here for 1, knocking him down to 1 hit point. And I think I am actually going to play the red fireball. And as you can see the symbols here, you can hit anyone in the inner castle ring and in the forest as well. They give you the symbols here to let you know. So it says damage 1 monster in any ring of the red arc for 1 point and catch that monster on fire. So this is the red ring is anywhere out here. I'm actually going to hit the golem for 1 point, knocking him to 2 hit points, and we're going to add a flame token to him, which means he is now a flaming golem. So that is good. It will eventually expire from flame damage before it gets to our castle. Okay, that was play cards. Now it's move monsters. Our phoenix moving up 1, our orc moving up 1. Our golem now moves up 1 space, and at the end of the movement turn takes 1 damage from the fire, so it goes down to 1 hit point. And so he's dying away. Our healer in section 3 moves up 1. Our troll now only has 1 hit point left. He does manage to knock down our tower though while he expires doing that. Nothing in 5, nothing in 6. Not looking the greatest. And now we're into the fun part, the drawing of 2 tokens. First token we draw is just a little regular orc. So let's find out where the regular orc shows up in section 2. So number 2 forest. Wow, we have quite a few monsters there. And our second draw for this is we get a doppelganger. And we'll read the special text on Doppelganger. I will place him first, and then we'll read the text. So he's going to show up in section 1, which is up here. And the Doppelganger. What does the Doppelganger do? Well, Doppelganger, I think I skipped him in the intro. I'm sorry about that. Doppelganger cannot be hit or slayed and does not move. Replaced by the next monster destroyed. Basically what that means is the next monster on the board that gets destroyed for any reason is going to, that's bad for us, is going to go over with the doppelganger. And that, well, that might, well, not good, not good. All right, that was the drawing of 2 monsters, and now it is back to me to draw up cards. I have 3 cards in my hand, so I get to draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. And the 3 cards I draw is a green knight, drive him back, and the barbarian. All right, can slay anything. Love to see him showing up. Okay, we've got our 6 cards now. change the range, mortar, a red knight, the barbarian, drive him back, and a green knight. All right, let me think about that, and we'll see what we're going to do. Okay, so thinking about that, we're in the discard and draw phase. I'm going to discard the mortar and the green knight to draw 2 cards. And this time I'm just going to draw 2 wizard cards. I've got to start powering up with spells here. So, first one we get is Hypnotize. 2 monsters in the same space, not the forest, attack each other simultaneously. That's not so good. We don't have 2 in the same place. And we have Mystical Manufacturing. Play this card with 1 brick or 1 mortar card to rebuild 1 destroyed tower. Darn it, I just got rid of my mortar card. All right, those are our cards. Now we're into play cards. So, what do I want to do? Well, I think what I have to do is... Unfortunately, well, I don't want our healer to come back, so, or, actually the golem. Never mind, I think I'm going to use my red knight, and I'm just going to hit this orc for 1, knocking him down to 1 hit point. And I don't have any other cards that hit anybody, so I can't really do too much about that. So I'm just going to leave, I guess, my 5 cards. I have Change the Range, Drive Him Back, Barbarian, Mystical Manufacturing, Hypnotize. I'm just going to hang on to those, and then we're going to get into Move Monsters. So Section 1, the Phoenix now moves right up to our wall. Doppelganger doesn't move, doesn't do anything. Our 1 hit point orc moves here. And now our golem moves up 1, only has 1 hit point left, is on fire, and dies. So what happens now? The golem takes the place of the doppelganger. So we get a golem here from the doppelganger. This orc moves up, and the healer now hits our fortification, taking the fortification down, but the healer is gone. All right, that is Move Monsters. And now the excitement begins when we draw 2 more tokens out of the bag. And this is just plain awful. Red monsters move. As draw 1. Well, our orc here with 1 hit point goes right into our inner castle, and this orc moves up. Our phoenix bounces off the wall, breaking the wall, but the phoenix dies, bursts into flame, but there's nobody there, and our golem advances 1 space as well. A bad draw for us. Okay, next token. And the next token is 1 imp per tower. So what this token means is we bring into play our little pink colored imps. And it means we're going to put in the forest space an imp across from each section that has a tower. So there's a tower here. We get a 1 hit point imp there. We have our magic tower here. 1 imp there. And we have 1 more tower here. 1 imp there. All right. That was our 2 tokens drawn. I have 5 cards, so we're going to draw 1 card to make it 6. Get a blue swordsman, and now I'm going to have to do some more thinking again to see what I want to do. Okay, so trying to decide what to do. I'm going to keep everything here. I'm going to discard Change Range and the blue swordsman. And that will allow me to draw 2 cards. So I'm going to draw 1 from the wizard deck and 1 from the castle deck. So I drew a green hero. Okay, might come in useful. And I drew Eye of the Oracle. This says draw the top 5 cards from the castle deck, keep 1 and return the rest to the top of the deck in any order. Okay, that's pretty good. That means I can go fishing for a card I need. And now it is time to play cards. Again, I don't have a whole lot I can do. I am going to play Drive Them Back, though. This can be used in the inner castle area. And it says move 1 monster back into the forest, keeping it in the same numbered arc. So, of course, The orc that infiltrated our inner castle, I'm driving him right back here. He only has 1 hit point to the forest space. The next card I'm going to play is I'm going to play the Eye of the Oracle, and that means I get to draw the top 5 cards of the castle deck, keep 1, put the rest back in any order. So let's look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not bad. And the 5 I drew are change color, so I can change the color of any hit card. I have a green archer, a brick, a knockback, which is a new card. Play this card with any hit card to move the monster back 1 space after damaging it, and scavenge. Oh yes, that is what I want. So I'm going to keep the 1 card, the scavenge card, and I will put the green archer and the knockback and the change color and then the brick on top of the deck. So that was good stuff. So of course the nice combination to have here is you have the barbarian and the scavenge. So I will use the barbarian right now. Barbarian goes and slays the golem, and he is only immune to hits in the night ring, but he's not immune to the barbarian anyway. Away goes the golem, and yes indeed, you play the scavenge card to scavenge back. Out of the discard pile, I scavenge the barbarian back. Okay, that is it for cards that I'm going to play. So then I end up having Green Hero, Barbarian, Mystic Manufacturing, and Hypnotize. 4. That was playing cards. Now it's move the monsters. So the Imp in section 1 moves up. This 2 hit point orc moves up here. Not good. This 1 moves here. An Imp moves up here. An Imp moves up here. And yes, now we're into drawing 2 monster tokens. First monster token we get is a flaming boulder. Okay, these work a little differently than regular boulders. They smash the first structure they run into, running over monsters, of course, killing them, and then they start the second structure on fire. So let's see if we can get lucky here. We roll a 5. Well, it runs over the Imp, killing him. That is good news. However, it smashes our fortification, and it sets the second structure on fire. So this tower now is burning. That's not so great. We're losing stuff quickly. And now we have the next monster, which is the Cyclops. And he has some special things here. He will be, if he's hit anywhere in the archer ring, he's slain. And he's immune to hit cards when he's in the swordsman ring. So our Cyclops shows up. And the Cyclops shows up in 1. So number 1, he's right behind the Imp. Our tower area is looking pretty skimpy. It's not great. So let's draw 2 monsters. All right, 4 cards. I'm drawing 2 more. I draw a green archer, and I draw the knockback, which we knew they were coming. We put them there. Okay, now again, let me think about it. I think I'm going to do 1 more turn, and that will end this episode. All right, so I've done some thinking about it, and of course these are my 6 cards. I have Green Hero, Green Archer, Barbarian, Mystical Manufacturing, Hypnotize, and Knockback. I'm going to take the Hypnotize and the Knockback card, and I'm going to discard them. That's 2 cards discarded, and I get to draw 2 cards. I'm going to draw 1 Wizard card, and I'm going to draw 1 of the Castle cards. So the Castle card I drew was Change Color, and the Wizard card I drew is Azziel's Fist. Damage 1 monster anywhere on the board for 1 point. Okay, and now after that, we are into playing cards. So this, not too bad. I'm going to start off using my Green Archer. Green Archer will just slay this Imp in the Green Archer ring. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change the color of my Green Hero. So my Green Hero, I'm going to make him a Red Hero. And so by doing that, making him a Red Hero, I'm going to hit this orc for 1. So that's 1 damage. And then I'm going to play Azrael's Fist, and that is damage 1 monster anywhere on the board for 1 point. So this guy has 1 hit point left. Goodbye. We get rid of him. And that leaves me with Mystical Manufacturing and the Barbarian card, which I'm hanging on to. And that is play cards. Now it's move monsters. So up he comes 1, the Cyclops behind the Imp. The Orc with 1 hit point moving here. Nothing in 3, nothing 4, nothing 5, nothing 6 yet. Of course now we will have 2 draws from the bag. And the first draw we get, okay, we catch a little bit of a break. It's just a regular Orc. Regular Orc shows up in number 5. Across from our Flaming Tower. Second draw from the bag, we end up getting Plague on Knights. Okay, that's a good time for that to show up, because in our hand we have just the Barbarian and the Mystical Manufacturing. So this token does nothing to us. Yay! Alright. That's basically the end of the draw monster, so I'm going to end off this episode by drawing up to my hand limit of 6. So I pull 1 card, a brick, 1 card, another brick. That's 2 more cards to draw, a green swordsman, and a brick. Ooh, this is very good, especially with Mystical Manufacturing. Looks like I can build 3 walls, or is it 3 towers? 3 towers next time. All right. Okay, that's the end of this turn. We've drawn up our cards. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Join me next time when we continue to defend our mostly destroyed castle against the onslaught of monsters. Thanks for watching.